want to bring Luke Rudkowski up here. Let's play this clip of him, just a short clip. We already played it last hour, the whole thing, confronting Henry Kissinger when he was getting this Freedom Award. Here it is.
Hi, Mr. Kissinger. It's a pleasure. How you doing? I just wanted to know, what do you mean when you said illegal we do immediately, unconstitutional takes a little longer, the WikiLeaks document? What do you mean by that?
Come on.
No. I mean, it came out, WikiLeaks.
Yeah, I mean, there's another stuff on it, isn't it?
Do you know the agenda of the Bilderberg?
What? What are you doing this for?
I'm here covering this event. Just wanted to talk to you. We are change. And we want to know maybe what the agenda of the Bilderberg group meeting is going to be in a couple days. Do you know?
Get lost, please.
How does it feel winning
Get lost.
How does it feel winning the Freedom Award when you're wanted as a mass murderer and wanted in many countries and butchered millions of people? How does it feel? You know it's a lie.
You self-serving coward, get lost.
I'm not a coward. You know this Freedom Award's a lie, and you're wanted for mass murder in different countries. You know it's a lie.
Good job, Luke. That's wearechange.org, and he's with us right now, joining us from Washington, D.C. Luke, I mean, you know what Henry Kissinger's grave and his coffin are called. They're called a latrine. And I love how he calls you a coward when he's a coward. He calls you self-serving when he's self-serving. This is a known criminal dirtbag that said cut food off the third world to starve and cause wars. This is a war criminal. Luke Rudkowski, we salute you for what you've done.
Yeah, it seems like he's bringing out his qualities onto me. The other time I confronted him, he called me a sick person and that I should go to hell, which is pretty interesting coming from that perspective. But Kissinger, I think he already knows who I am. We got him a third time. We actually made a video detailing every step of the way of how we're actually able to do this on our YouTube channel. You just go to youtube.com/wearechange, and you can see the behind-the-scenes shenanigans that go on with these people like David Petraeus, David Koch, and Henry Kissinger making up fake awards so they could kiss each other and pat each other on the back and promote themselves and empower themselves. It was pretty much a sideshow. It's a fake award that they're giving to each other. It just shows how delusional these people are. And the award was called the Intrepid Freedom Award. And it was given to Henry Kissinger for so-called promoting democracy. I mean, it just doesn't get any more Orwellian than it is.
No, but that's like Obama being given a peace prize. All it did was totally discredit the peace prize.
Yeah, but this is not even like the Peace Prize. This is like a made-up award that they just made up.
Yeah.
And we were able to go in there. The press relations people were extremely stringent. They told us they were always with us. They were always watching us. They told us no interviews. You can't ask any questions. You're just here to take pictures and videos. And that's sad because that just shows you what journalism has become. There were other journalists there.
It's not journalism. You repeat what comes out of Henry Kissinger's proboscis.
Yeah, mainstream media has become public relations for the establishment, for the elite. They're not there asking hard, legitimate questions. They're not even trying to find a way to actually go around the different rules and security that they set up. They're just complying, which is sad to see. And what we're trying to change here at We Are Change is the whole perspective of how we should act. We should act like we are the mainstream media.
Yeah, people shouldn't act sycophantic towards these war criminals. Let's get Mark Dice's take on this. Mark, I admire the work you do with Man on the Street. And I also admire, the work Luke's doing confronting these people. That's something I've been doing for 18 years. And I'm working on getting my reporters to go out and do, because it just really shows what real questions do. And, I mean, Kissinger really sounded pathetic there. What'd you think of that?
Luke is a master. I mean, Luke has tracked these criminals down and asked the real questions that no journalist will dare ask because they don't want to lose access to these figures. They don't want to get shamed and demoted by their Operation Mockingbird editors. And just a testament of the quality and the effectiveness of Luke's work is the fact that when Rand Paul was giving his historic, 13-hour filibuster about the drone strikes, he referenced one of Luke's videos, didn't give Luke credit, but he mentioned a soundbite, an answer that Luke got from Robert Gibbs, Obama's former press secretary, about how people should just be a better father. if they're going to be, have their children killed by drone strikes. And I predict, I hope that someday Luke will get an award for his journalism from once we can shift the culture. Luke has done such good work. He's somebody who deserves, these prestigious awards, not some war criminal Henry Kissinger given this Orwellian award for something completely counter to everything that he stands for.
Absolutely. Well said. And again, holding up activists that go out and do things. We are the future. And citizen journalism is what scares them. And people out there listening will call me up and go, is it all right if I reference one of your articles in my book? And I'm like, number one, that's just referencing. You have a right to do that. And like, or Alex, I want you to help me plan going to city council and asking questions. Just do it. It's like the Nike slogan, just stop using Chinese sweatshop labor, Foxconn. But, to be serious, we've got to simply take action. Luke, what else do we not see that's going on behind the scenes? What was it like being close to Henry Kissinger? Because I've heard of smell-o-vision, but I almost like smelled the smell of like a dead animal when looking at Kissinger up close. And he looked also like he was, like a meatloaf that had been left outside for a week. I mean, he reeked of failure and of like the maw of hell's tongue lapping out to embrace him in the ninth circle of Dante's Inferno.
Someone said on YouTube that he looks like Mr. Potato Head, and I do have to say there is a very good comparison if you put up the two pictures next to each other.
It's super Mr. Mass Murdered. I'm sorry. It was
definitely surreal because everybody was just kissing up to him. Everybody was just saying how great of a person he was. When I walked up to him, everybody was afraid even to come up and talk to him. He had food all over his shirt. He couldn't even eat right, which is pretty telling. But what was really
he's a degenerate slob, literally going to hell. Sorry.
Yeah, what was really interesting is the amount of control the press relations people really had. It was just sickening being there.
But at the end of the day, they didn't have control because you just ran their blockade and got the question in.
Exactly, and if there's a will, there's a way, and that's why what I want to tell people out there, don't ask for permission, just go out there, go do it. What I'm working on right now is talking to certain individuals, and I'm trying to teach them every aspect of journalism, every aspect of covering these events, and I'm trying to prop up as many individual people as I can, and if people want to get involved, I'm also going to be traveling through Europe. If we could build up some journalists there, that would be amazing. But people could hit me up on my Twitter, just Luke at We Are Change on Twitter, and then I want to get in contact with as many individuals as I can, so I could actually sit down one-on-one with them, teach them how to be the change that they want to see in this world, teach them how to do real journalism, and prop them up and push them up, and hopefully there won't be just 2 or 3 people asking hard questions. There'll be, we'll be able to totally take over the mainstream media.
Everywhere these globalists go, we've got to be there confronting them. And as the mainstream media rots away and turns into bones like the dinosaurs, we are rising. And that's why we're at this critical historical juncture, because there is a big dumbed-down mass that's getting more divorced from reality, but there's also a mass getting more informed every day. Take the IRS scandal, all these other scandals. Our credibility is just shooting straight up right now. Luke, are you seeing the awakening I'm seeing?
I definitely am, and the potential of anything that could happen is right within our grasp. It's right within our hands. It's just up to all of us to not be afraid to be who we really are, to speak our mind, to stand up and to take action. And if we all do that all at once, there's nothing that could stop it. We are already shaming the media. We are already becoming the new mainstream media, but we have to keep it up. We have to do more. We have to have other individuals to step up.
And by the way, people always think tyrannies are invincible until they finally fall. It's not the end of the world. This New World Order is not destined to take over. It can be blocked. It can be postponed. It can be defeated, like Nineveh in its 100-year reprieve. We have a job to do this. Any other comments you'd like to make in closing, Mark Dice?
I just have the utmost respect for Luke, and anybody that's not familiar with his work, I think you should go and check it out. And he is essentially a one-man TMZ, but for important issues. Instead of asking, celebrities and politicians what they had for lunch or about somebody's new purse, he's out there asking the questions that we all are thinking our own, would wish that the reporters would ask. And since he has no strings attached, he's able to do it. So, Luke, my hat's off to you.
Absolutely, great job. And again, everybody needs to continue along these lines doing this. Luke and Mark Dice, we will both talk to you soon. And Luke, I'm going to be seeing you at Bilderberg 2013 there in Watford.
I definitely will be there, and we're going to be all over Europe, so definitely check out all of our updates. We're going to be doing a lot of work.
All right, great job. Yep. Great job, Luke. Great job, Mark Dice. Mark, one more time, can I get an Alex Jones hateful imitation?
I'm going to go to your calls here in just a minute. But, I mean, I just got so much news here. I just hate these scum. They're scum. They're scum. 1776 will commence again if you try to take our firearms.
Oh, man. Oh, yeah. All right, Mark. Thank you, Mark. Any other ones? You can do better than I do.
I go hoarse every time I do them, Alex. I don't know how you even have a voice left from all the yelling and screaming that you've done, but I understand. I know where it comes from, and, man, I'm just, I wouldn't want to be in your warpath, bro.
No, you have done well, Lord Vader. All right,
I appreciate that.
Thank you very much, Mark. Keep going out there and waking. Thank you. Go wake the zombies up. Visit Infowars.com and PrisonPlanet.com. When you're on the site, you can also tune in 24 hours a day to my daily radio broadcast. There's also a free iPhone app to listen to the syndicated radio show when and where you want.